Audit and Accounts Board on topics like risk management and fraud detection. He had been invited to train government supreme auditors from Afghanistan on fraud detection. He also authored a book published by India Federation of Tax Practitioners Western Zone titled Limited Liability Partnerships Simplified Through Frequently Asked Questions. He has also written various articles in various professional magazines on limited liability partnerships. Chartered accountant Vijay was introduced to Rotary at the teenage age of 11 when his father, late Sri Narayan Radhakishan Keval Ramani, who has been his idol and mentor. He joined as a charter member of Rotary Club of Thane East. He then went on to become one of the most successful presidents in his year in 1985-86. His mother, Srimati Uma Devi Narayan Keval Ramani, is also a past president of Inner Wheel Club of Thane East. Chartered accountant Vijay himself was the charter president of Rotary Club of Bombay, Mulund East in 1991, where he successfully led a new club to new heights. Rotary has been built in his DNA, which can also be seen from the fact that he has undertaken his chartered accountant training under the guidance of late PDJ Jagdish Khanna, who was a very dedicated Rotary. CA Vijay joined Rotary Club of Thana Premium in January 2015 and was awarded Best New Rotarian of the club in the year of induction. He was also awarded the Best Rotarian Award of the club in the subsequent year 2015-16. He was Honorable Secretary of Rotary Club of Thane Premium in the year 2016-17, and then he joined the new club known as Rotary Club of Thane Royals, and as Honorable Secretary come President-elect for the year 2017 and 18. He has been the President for the year 2018-19, where he has been instrumental in helping revive the club. Since joining Rotary in January 2015, he has visited over 35 clubs across the length and breadth of the country, from Jammu in north to Kanyakumari in south, from Kolkata in east and Vadodara in the west. During the pandemic period, since April 2020, he has attended over 450 online meetings. I will once again repeat, 450 online meetings. Just give applause. Over 50 clubs in over 15 countries, not only in India, across the globe. He has friends of across the Rotary world in India, Nepal, Ghana, Nigeria, UK, Pakistan, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, USA, Canada, Israel, Indonesia, Jamaica, Brazil, Chile, Spain, Zambia, Liberia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Singapore, Russia, Syria, to name a very few, but I mean a very few, which can be made out of from the first fact that he has been invited to be the honorary member of 3 international clubs in 3 different countries, namely Rotary Club of Tima Meridian, Rotary International District 9102, Ghana, Rotary Club of Abuja Jabi, Exide, RID 9125, Nigeria, and Rotary Club of Sonde, RI District 9211, Uganda. And he has also been made a global coordinator for the Global Grant Project initiated jointly by several clubs in Nigeria. He is also the founder member of the newly approved Rotary Action Group on menstrual hygiene and health. He has also delivered various talks in various Indian and international clubs on topic relating to Rotary, like Rotary and Peace, My TRF Journey, and Rotary Rotaract Relationship, to name a few. C.A. Vijay, the multiple Paul Harris Fellow, and also a Paul Harris Society member. His late father was also a Paul Harris Fellow. His wife, Dr. Gayatri, and son Saurabh, also a retractor, are also Paul Harris Fellows. He was the district chair for TRF3 during 2016-17 in the newly formed District 3142, Avenue co-chair TRF2 in the 2019-20, and is currently the Avenue co-chair District Trust Area 1 for 2020-21, and has also been nominated as Avenue Chair International Services Fellowship for 21-22 and District Treasurer for 22-23 in RID 3142. He is able supported by his better half Dr. Gayatri, who is MD in microbiology and MPhil and working in a multinational company, and his son Saurabh is studying law. His hobbies are traveling, networking, socializing, and reading. He is also involved in various professional and associations at various levels. President of Tax Friends from 16-19 and from 2018 and 20. President of Tax Practitioners Association, Thane, for 2018 and 20. National Treasurer of All India Federation of Tax Practitioners, a national body of tax practitioners for 2020-2021. Steering Committee member of ICMA Australia, India chapter. President of American Institute of Sindhology, India chapter, to name a few. We are lucky enough to have him as today's chief guest. It's my pleasure to introduce you. With this brief introduction, I present you past President, Chartered Accountant Vijay Narayan Keval Ramani. Thank you.
Thank you, Baddeji. Nice introduction of today's huge personality and today's chief guest, past President Rotarian Vijay Keval Ramani. Now, sir, the floor is yours for the today's subject, and you are the chief guest. Over to you, Vijayji.
Thank you, Dharmendra ji, and thank you for a detailed introduction, Bade sir. Friends, I am comparatively a new Rotarian, and it with the respect and support of all that I have been trying to give to the society what I have earned. I would like to thank Kishorji Lulla for introducing me to Dharmendra ji for this topic. And this topic, I would just like to say, friends, we had just started when we are sitting in some friends that I am used to using credit cards and I use it quite often. So my friends used to tell me, Vijay, you are using these very fluently and very perfectly and not face problems. It is high time that you share your experiences. So slowly we developed this topic. And what this topic, basically through this topic, we not only deal with the topic subject per se, that is how we can use it as a working capital, but we also do away with many of the myths that we have with credit cards about the use of credit cards, because there are many myths going on with use of credit cards. They charge unnecessary high, you fall in a debt trap and all that. So through this small presentation, we will be looking into some details about the myths of credit cards, what are the benefits, what are the restrictions on use of credit card, what we should do for a credit card, what we should avoid. So we would not only be looking on the main topic, but we will also be dealing with all these topics which will help us in proper use of credit cards. So let me start the presentation. Is it visible now?
Yes, no problem, sir.
So friends, although the topic says credit cards as an effective working capital tool, but as I said, we would not only be going into all that, but we would also be going about the details of credit card, what are the ifs and buts of using a credit card, where we should use, where we should not, and what are the precautions we have to take. Because it is very important to understand that these are the myths that we have, and especially when the government is insisting on digital currency, it is important for us to understand the pros and cons of using a credit card also, because nowadays it is very much prevalent. But when we started, especially when I started using a credit card in 2000, it was very difficult, that people had very wrong misconceptions and all that. So let us start with a small definition just to understand what is a credit card. Credit card is a small plastic card issued by a bank or a building or a society, allowing the holder to purchase goods or services on credit. This is a dictionary meaning. And Wikipedia defines it as a credit card is a payment card issued to users to enable the cardholder to pay a merchant for goods and services based on the cardholder's promise to the card issuer to pay them the amounts plus the other agreed charges. These are the normal definitions, but the most apt definition that I found was correct in relation to credit cards is this one by creditkarma.com. It says a credit card is a tool that lets you borrow money up to a certain limit from a bank or other issuer with the understanding you will pay it back. Credit cards can help you build credit and cover emergency costs, but they may also lead to a debt if you charge more than what you comfortably repay on time. So friends, this is the most apt definition of a credit card. If you want to understand card, you understand in definition, it covers everything, that it is a tool, it allows you to borrow till a certain time, and then it also helps you build up your credit to cover emergency costs. But if you don't pay on time, then you fall in a debt trap, as we discussed earlier, that people have the myth that always you fall in a debt trap by using a credit card. And I would be mostly saying in the Indian parlance, yes, we got international guests. I have PDG Tony ji joining from London. Then we also have our friend in Satish Omina from District 3160 Nellore, and all my international guests are there. Friends, features, first we understand what are the features of a credit card. When we use a credit card, we need to understand. So the basic feature is we need not carry cash. It's just a plastic currency that we have a card. It is easy to carry and use. You just put it, you have a card, you put it in your wallet or a pocket and you move around. You don't have to carry cash. It is internationally usable, so it is not restricted. Yes, there are restrictions. You cannot use in Nepal. As Indian cards cannot be used in Nepal and Bhutan. Otherwise, you can use it internationally. Then usage is secured through PIN or password. Yes, this may not apply to certain international transactions, but when you use in India, you have to put a PIN now. And nowadays, when you do online transactions also, you get a OTP, which makes it more secure to use. You need not worry about the current balances at your bank. This is the biggest advantage. As we had in the definition also, it allows you to borrow without security. So you need not worry that today I am buying anything, today I am buying a air condition, today I am buying something. So whether I would have money to pay. If you pay through a debit card or a check, you have to have balance in your bank. You need not worry about that. But then if this is not utilized properly, it can lead you to a debt trap, because you start spending very much and then you fall into a debt trap. It also helps you on reward points on your spend. So not only are you paying and paying later, you are utilizing the money, but also it gives you an opportunity to earn a reward points. The reward points can be from 0.5% to 1%, depending on card to card and depending on the transaction. We'll look into some examples later. It helps you earn apart from the reward points. It helps you earn cashbacks and perquisites. Specific schemes come in on cards. It helps you earn. I will give you one example later, which is one of the best example I can give you how you can earn. The other is use now, pay later. That is, you have to pay within 15 to 50 days. I will still repeat, I would not put a static figure. Normally, when you hear use a credit card, pay in 45 days, pay in 50 days. Technically, it is 15 to 50 days. How it is 15 to 50 days will arrive. We'll look at in the future slides. If you pay this payment within due date, then you pay zero interest. This is the biggest advantage, that you do not pay any interest if you pay your credit card in time and in full. And as per Indian circumstances, if you do a normal international payment through the bank, today you need a CA certificate, you need a 15 CA to be submitted, you need a 15 CB chartered accountant certificate to be submitted. But there are certain transactions, if you do through a credit card, no CA certificate is required. You can directly make a payment hassle free and simple to go, easy to go. It doesn't take you time to rush to your chartered accountant, keep on following with your banker and then confirm with the other party whether the payment is received. You directly pay through the credit card and you get a confirmation. Now, these are the positive features. Let us see the negative features. Can tend to overutilization. As I said, yes, I need not worry about the payment in the bank, but I have to worry that ultimately I have to make that payment to the credit card company over a period of time, maybe within 15 days or 50 days within that cycle. So you have to take care that you overutilize, otherwise you may fall in a debt. It may again lead to overstepping of budget because you have got surplus and card. Now you don't have to worry about the money, but normally our budget doesn't allow you. So you may overstep your budget. So you have to be very careful about that also. Then lack of timely payment may lead to a debt crunch, interest and all that. Yes, we will look into this, how it can lead to a debt crunch and what are the precautions you need to take. It can lead to loss in credit ratings also. In India, we have that credit rating agency, CRISIL, which gives it. So you have to look into that. If you go into a debt crunch, it will lead you to a loss in credit ratings also. So you have to be alert on that also. So these were the basic features. We have seen the positive features as well as the negative features of a credit card. Now we first understand the types of credit cards before moving further into our topic. Credit card can be basically of three types. One is the charge cards. Charge cards are normally issued by Diners and American Express, MX, and they are normally chargeable. Charge card, that's why they are called as charge card. We'll see the features of it. They are normally chargeable. Then you have credit cards, which we normally use in normal card lane, that a credit card that you use, the Master, Visa, RuPay, and all that we are using on a day-to-day this thing. So they may be chargeable, they may be free depending on the issuer, depending on the bank. And the last category is the co-branded. It can be jointly issued by the issuer along with the card company, that is the Master, Visa, RuPay, and along with a local brand that maybe Amazon, maybe Make My Trip, maybe Manhattan, maybe Railways, maybe airlines, which you must have seen. We'll see all the examples of these. Then that type of card can also be chargeable or free. It's not necessarily free. Most of them are free, but it can be chargeable or free. What is a charge card? A charge card is a type of electronic payment card that charges no interest but requires the user to pay his or balance in time, in full. You cannot delay. You cannot do a part payment in this. It is usually on a monthly basis. Charge cards are offered by a limited number of issuers. I would like to welcome retired Justice J.K. Ranka sir from Jaipur. Welcome, sir. Then these are the examples of charge card, like American Express issues platinum card, corporate card, Diners issues a card. Corporate cards are basically used for business transactions, and the others are normally for personal transaction. We look into the usage of every card. Then you have normal credit cards being issued by various establishments, but you have these logos, Master, Visa, RuPay, or American Express. These are the basically charge issuing issuers. And the issuing credit card that the establishment, they tie up with these, they tie up with Master or Visa or RuPay or American Express, and they issue you a card that is maybe ICICI Bank or maybe an individual NBFC. They tie up with them, and then you get like ICICI Bank MasterCard, ICICI Bank Visa card, and then they have grading over there, platinum card, signature card, and so on and so forth. So these are the normal cards that you get. They may be chargeable, they may not be chargeable. Then you have the lowest card, which normally are free, and as you grow to the high, every bank also gives you a top end card. Like HDFC will give you Infinia, SCB will give you Ultimate, or ICICI will give you Emerald card, which are chargeable, but they are not also available on demand. So you cannot just say that I need a credit card. Cards are basically by invitation. So they are not available to every person on demand. That also has to be taken care. And then we come to the co-branded cards. Credit cards issued, these are credit cards issued by various establishments affiliated to the merchant associations like Master Visa, but they are then again jointly with other merchant organizations like your Amazon or the thing. Some examples are ICICI Make My Trip. What benefit it gives you that if you do any transaction on Make My Trip where using this card, you will get certain extra reward points or certain extra cashback. But then, and these points can also be used for making payments on these cards, whatever points you are accumulating, or you can use these card points for making the payments on your Make My Trip, whatever accumulated point that you have on this card. So Make My Trip, whenever you are booking a ticket or a hotel and travel conveyance, so you can make that payment through the points that you have accumulated. Similarly, Indian Oil gives you a card. These are just some examples. There are a lot many. I cannot cover everything. Here, if you normally, if you fill fuel through a card, they charge you a surcharge of 2.5%. In a normal credit card, they charge you a surcharge of 2.5%. Certain cards give you a waiver of that surcharge, but if you use a Indian Oil co-branded card with every bank, over and above the surcharge, they may give you some extra cashback benefits. So supposing you are filling a fuel of 1000 rupees, and you will not only not be charged the surcharge of 2.5%, but you may get a cashback of 2.5%. So 25 rupees, in fact, you will get as a cashback. So this can be an extra benefit that you have. Similarly, Air India will give you benefit. Railways also, you get points if you use this card for bookings of two-tier and above, two-tier AC and above. And you can also convert these points for making payments to IRCTs for your railway bookings in the future. So these are, friends, basically the types of cards. Then we go to the use of card, how we use it. A credit card can be used for following: purchase of goods and services. Basically, the basic uses: you can buy goods and services, you can buy a telephone, you can pay for AMC, you can pay for your membership fees for various associations. You can make payment of your utility bills like your electricity, mobile, insurance, and all that through the cards. Nowadays, many cards you must be receiving. If you are using SMSs, please use our utility bills. We will give you this benefit, that benefit, and all that. You can use it for cash withdrawals at banks also on the ATMs, but this is not advisable because it leads to finance, not only the interest that you pay, but also the finance charges. We look into the interest and finance charges that we are paying. You can also make payments to your Paytm, Amazon, and other wallets from where you can make your regular payments to establishments. So you need not transfer money to Paytm, Amazon, and all through your bank account. You can pay through the card and utilize the limit and the credit period. There are certain restrictions on use of card. You cannot use a card for salary payments. One important restrictions. The basic reason is to issue a card, you need a credit card issuing swipe machine, which normally employees do not have and they cannot afford. So you cannot use a card for salary payments. Then you cannot make payments to non-merchant establishments. Non-merchant establishments are the ones who do not allow the usage of a credit card. That is, if they do not have a swipe machine or a tie-up with a card issuing bank or something, you cannot use that card over there. So there you have to pay either through your normal check or a cash. Then you cannot make business purchases on a normal credit card except for corporate cards. You can make business purchases only on corporate cards. Mind you, friends, we normally tend to overuse, but yes, there are certain business purchases like you pay your utility bills for office, like credit card, this one, your mobile and electricity and all, that is okay, but you cannot make for goods and services for business use for personal card. Yes, normally we do it, as I said, not only for these utility payments, but supposing you buy a laptop, supposing you buy a refrigerator for the office or a air conditioner, one or two, that may be allowed, but you cannot basically just use it for a business purchase per se and use it as a, so that's why banks are issuing corporate cards which can be used for business purchases. Now we need to understand a credit cycle in a credit card also. A credit card cycle consists basically of two parts. First is the billing cycle, which is a 30-day cycle. So supposing My billing date is today 15th of May. So my billing cycle is 15th May to 15th of every month. This 15 May, 15 June, 15 July, depending on the month, 30, 31, it is in February. But then that is my billing cycle. And then the second part of the cycle is the grace period. That is 15 days to 21 days, depending on the card company. They may give you either a 15 days grace period or a 21 days grace period. This is what, friends, if you remember in the beginning, I said you can utilize the card for free for 15 to 50 days. This is where this 15 to 50 days happens. That if you spend on the last day of the billing cycle, last day means supposing today 15th of May is my billing date. So up to whatever I've used up to 14th of May, if I use on the 15th May, it will go into the next billing cycle on the billing month, billing due date. But up to 14th, supposing I have spent anything yesterday, that due date, depending on the card, it may come in 15 days or 21 days. So it may either be due on the 29th or of May or 5th of June, 4th of June. So this is where the grace period changes. So if I use on the 14th of May, my billing cycle, that is the credit card cycle, my working capital cycle would be only 15 to 21 days. But if I am using on the first day, supposing I am using on 15th of May, then I will get the full benefit of 45 days or 50 days, depending on the card that I am using. So that is most important to understand. And that is why we suggest that you have at least 3 to 4 cards so that you can rotate your billing cycle and use based on that. Friends, today I am using 20 credit cards with a billing cycle gap of average of 2 to 3 days. So I can use maximum, make the maximum use of all this billing cycle and working capital cycle. Now what happens is, this is also important to understand. This is where the myth lies that they charge undue interest, they charge heavy interest and all that. So in case you delay, it is charged only if you delay. If you are on time, the card company does not disturb you. You use it interest free. But if you delay, the interest range from 2.25% per month to 3.5% per month compounded daily. It depends on the issuer. And this is clearly mentioned while you sign the form. This calculation is given in every statement of credit card that you receive every month. They give you a calculation how it is calculated. And compounding daily means it ends up at 4.5 to 5% per month. So whether you would like to pay 4.5 to 5%, yes, definitely. If you delay, you end up paying that and then you fall in a debt trap. A delay can be of two types. It can be totally non-payment or a partial payment, which they normally encourage because they start earning interest. Over and above, I'm saying interest is chargeable, but you also end up paying the finance charges. That range 300 rupees to 1500 rupees per transaction, means per billing cycle. So supposing I have a bill of 1 lakh rupees, that is 100,000 rupees, and I pay only 10,000 rupees now. So 90,000 rupees that I pay, they will not only start charging me interest on those 90,000 rupees, but also they will have a finance charge. And this, friends, mind you, this 90,000 interest will start accumulating from the day I have used that transaction, not from my day I default. So supposing my payment is 29th of May and I pay only 10,000 rupees on 29th of May. So it is not that my interest will start on 30th of May. I have made a transaction of say 2nd of May. So my interest will start from 2nd of May. Please note that the interest starts from there. That's how the interests are very heavy. That's why we advise that if you can't pay, you please take a personal loan from a bank, which comes to you at 13 to 16%, depending on your credit rating and bank. You better per annum, you better take that loan and pay this and pay that in EMI. And not only this, in India, over and above this, you end up paying a GST of 18% on both interest as well as the finance charge. So please be aware, this is the debt trap where you fall in. So payments can be done through online banking channels or cash check, or many banks, many cards allow you through reward point, depending on the card. If you have higher end cards, you can use the reward points for making your billing payment, or cashback amount that you have received, you can use it for making your payments. Payments can also be made within the billing cycle. You need not wait till the end. What happens is, supposing you got a limit of 300,000 and you have exhausted the limit, you have made certain purchases which were important and you want to use it further. So what you do, if you want to use it for 50,000 rupees, you will immediately make a payment of 50,000 to the bank for the credit card, and then that will open your limit of 50,000 rupees, and then you can use it for the remaining billing cycle. A credit card payment has to be made. You cannot avoid a credit card payment before the due date. In case of a charge card, 100% of the bill amount has to be paid. They will not give you any installment. The moment you stop paying, interest and the finance charges do apply. Plus, they cancel your card immediately, means they block your card. And in other cases, they allow you to pay 5% minimum, maximum 100%. But as I said, if you pay minimum 5%, you are liable to those charges. So better you pay 100%, take a loan from outside and pay 100% over there. Now we come to the main topic, how it is a working capital usage. You don't need any prior approval. This is the biggest advantage. If you want to use a working capital, you have to go to the bank, get prior approval, get a sanction limit. Here you don't need, you have a credit card which a prior approved limit automatically. It depends on what limit you have got. If you have got a limit of 50,000 rupees, you can have a limit of 4 million rupees also, 5 million rupees also. That depends. Money can be used interest free for a period between 15 days to 50 days. I have explained you the cycle, how it is used between 15 days to 50 days, depending on the date you have used. And if you have multiple cards, like 3 to 4 cards, you can use it to the maximum and your cycle will enhance. You don't have to submit any stock statements or other statement, data statement, because for a working capital that you use, you end up paying those stock statements, and every month you have to submit to the bank, then face their queries and all that. You don't have to worry about anything. As and when you use the card, the spending limit is automatically increased. They periodically review your limit, review your spendings, and they automatically review. You need not rush to them, sir. Mera limit badao. Please increase my limit. I have to use it for this and that, and rush after the bankers. So, depending on your usage and the payments, if they find that you are a good customer, periodically they keep on increasing your limits automatically. And as I said, ideally you should have 3 to 6 cards with billing cycle spread out during the month. If you have cards with common billing cycle, you can request the banker. They do change the billing dates at your request. You can just speak to them. And this is one advantage, as I told you in the beginning also, reward points. It can be used depending on the issuer policy. It can be used for payment of credit card bill, can be used for encashment of shopping and gift vouchers. Now, we come to this reward points. I would like to give you a small example. There are many companies coming out with schemes, especially during the festivities like Diwali and all that. In India, Diwali is a big festival. So especially during the festivities, we have, so one scheme had come. I'll just give you a small example. There are lot many schemes which are coming. 3 years back, a scheme had come that during Diwali, in that month, if you spend up to X amount, say 200,000 rupees on a particular card, within that particular period, they would give you extra reward points. And not only that, they would give you a special gift of, say, Amazon Alexa. So we had to use it. I was to buy a car during that period. I went to the showroom, and I paid the initial amount, token amount through the card. That's initial. Then when I arranged for the loan and whatever it is, when I meant to make the differential payment, down payment, I requested them to use the card. So reluctantly they accepted, and I was able to cover that limit of 200,000. And friends, mind you, I did not pay a single penny cash or check from my bank for that transaction. The first payment that I made was after 1 month, that is by use of credit card. And then I also was able to get those extra reward points as well as that gift of Amazon. So this is how, but you have to be alert for using those gifts. And then these can also be, reward points can also be used for payments and certain online sites. As I told you, if you have a Make My Trip card or a Yatra card, they allow you to make payments of the tours and all that you book through the points accumulated on those cards. So we now end up with the tips for using cards, which is very important to understand what are the basic tips for using the cards. Please note the list of your credit cards, note the limits that you have, note the PIN, note the billing date and due date. Very important, because you should not miss the due date. The moment you miss the due date, there is a high risk of you falling into a debt trap. keep track of your credit card bills. As and when it comes, immediately check it out. Call up the banker in case of any discrepancy. They normally check it out and they allow you those transactions. They cancel the transaction for that period. Then they will inquire into it. If found correct, it will be cancelled. Otherwise, then it can be done. Please ensure your payments are going before the billing date. Please don't overspend. As I said, we tend to overspend, overutilize, and then fall into the debt trap. Never share your PIN or CVV. You can get many a times you are getting calls. Sir, your card, we are suspending the reward points and we are issuing a new reward card. So now you will receive a PIN, you give me the CVV. These are all bogus calls. Please be aware. There are no such schemes that are going on. If at all it has to come, it will come to you through email that whatever it is, they don't ask your PIN and CVV. Don't share anything with anybody. Many a times what happens is when we go for certain restaurants, now I'll give you one example. We go to a restaurant. So when we tell them you take this card, he will say, sir, my swipe machine doesn't have a Wi-Fi. So can you give me the PIN? I will go and swipe it for you. My dear friend, same happens at the petrol pump, fuel station. Sir, you please give me. So please get out from your car, take get up from your seat and go to the counter and share your PIN directly. Don't give it to him. This is a risk that we do normally. Please ensure it, this 2 minutes will be ensure security for your card and your finances. We normally say, Chalo, we let us give him, what difference does it make? Please don't do that. Get up from your seat, go to the counter, let him swipe before you put in the PIN and then you use it. This is what the normal carelessness that we show. That's what I'm again saying. And moreover, never give them please take it to your swipe card machine, swipe it and then come to me for the PIN. Get it to swipe in front of you because there are many machines where they capture your data and then they will swipe it again and then your data of your card is gone over there. Credit card default can hamper your credit score. I had told you earlier also, please avoid defaults. But too many credit cards can also spoil your credit score. So please be aware. Too less is bad, default is bad, but also too many cards can also spoil your credit score. Please verify all your monthly statements as and when you are getting for your errors. Friends, lastly, I would like to end this with the statement of Tyler Gregory. This is very important. If you take care of this, this is very important. If you don't take good care of your credit, then your credit won't take good care of you. So friends, happy usage of cards. I am ready for questions and thank you very much. Thanks again to the Angli Midtown and other clubs for giving me an opportunity to share my views. Before I end, I would like to welcome DG and Ayub Kadun from District 912. Over to the organizers, please, for any questions.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Vijayji, thank you very much for a nice presentation on this subject. Now, question and answer session is open. I request all members to put your questions in chat box also and raise your hands. Rahul Inamdar is look after the question and answer sessions. Rahul.
As I requested, please raise your hands in chat box so that you can ask. Mohan, Dr. Mohan, please ask your question.
Hello.
You are audible.
Good evening, sir. Very nice and informative presentation. My question is, I'm an anesthesiologist running 62 years of age. Now, I was neither interested nor wanting the Axis card. They were frequently calling me to get the card. I told them repeatedly, I don't want card. I don't have that much habit of using all cards. Neither I signed any paper nor I contacted any of the bank officers from Axis Bank. Directly, I issued a credit card at my house. How this happens and why these people they are so much behind?
Depending on your transaction, they may issued you a card, but that would most probably be a free card. They would not be charging you a fee. But if at all they are doing and you don't want it, you can immediately call them up that you please cancel my card. I am tearing it off. That's all. Finish.
So without signing any paper
No,
or
see,
without,
depending on the customer, they would like you to use it. They want to make you habitual. See, it is a free card. They cannot issue you a card which is chargeable. They might have issued you a free card that you might be interested. If you want to use it, see, the moment you use it, you give your acceptance. If you don't use, you are not giving your acceptance. You need not worry about it.
right, the card is with me for at least 2-3 months only.
No, that's
It
what
is
I'm
on my
saying.
table.
You please call
Uh-huh.
them up and tell them you cancel the card. I'm tearing it off. Nothing.
Yeah.
But there's no harm in using the card. It is always a good suggestion to
No,
use.
that is true. That I come to know with your speech. But the second question is, why these bankers are so much behind in issuing credit card?
Sir, everybody needs a business. Every transaction that you do, it fetches them 1.5 to 2.5% commission from the merchant establishment.
Yeah. They are getting from the good service providers.
Yes.
Thank you.
Next question, Rahul.
Badegiri sir, please.
Rotarian Vijay, I got 4 questions.
Yeah.
Question number 1, it is understood or it is talked in the town many times that due to the usage of UPI, then phone banking and different wallets, these credit cards are going to disappear. Rather, the debit cards are definitely going to disappear. Question number 2. Secondly, what is the percentage of credit card with respect to debit cards in India? Third question, what is the percentage of rupee cards with respect to Master and Visa? Because rupee is belonging to Indian and particularly Master and Visa are the typical US cards. And the fourth question, as you rightly advised over here, this can be used for credit management, better credit management. But I feel sincerely that majority of the people are using this credit card for their home purchases or their residential usage only. What's your take on that?
Sir, basic personal cards are issued for residential and home purchases only. As I said, for business purchases, you should use a corporate card.
Okay.
During my presentation, I clearly told you. Visa card going out is not a question because UPI you are using only in your country. And how many people are using? And again, I'll tell you, by using UPI, you immediately the account gets debited in your bank. By using a credit card, you get a credit cycle.
That's true.
Question of the credit card disappearing does not arise because that gives you a credit cycle to use, which is not there in a debit card or a UPI. And debit cards you are receiving from the banks, you use it or not, it is up to you. That there's no other option. Either you use a debit card or a UPI, it doesn't make a difference. It's one and the same thing.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Next, Rahul.
Next. Just a second. Nandakumar Baneji. Unmute yourself and ask the question.
I have one question. While doing transaction along with PIN, why they are not, whether there is option you can use, you can get OTP. Why this facility is not given? Whether it is given or not. If they provide this facility, that will be more secure. If, that means someone clones your card, additional he will not be get OTP.
There are 2 types of transaction you are doing. If you are doing online, you get a OTP, and if you are doing physically, you have to put a PIN. Both do not come together. If you do online, you don't have to put the PIN. You get a OTP on your phone. Every card is now giving you a OTP. And if you use it on the counter, then you have to put a PIN. So you have to understand the difference between the two first.
Oh, Baneji, you got your answer.
Yes.
Jayjit
Jayjit Parikar.
Unmute yourself. Yeah, please.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I have two questions. One was the non-merchant establishment. There was one point in your presentation where we can't use our credit card.
Yeah.
That was one. And other one was the CRED application, what we are looking on the TVs and all the advertisers going on. So is it advisable to download the CRED and use the CRED application for the payment of
non-merchant establishment, if they are not tied up with any issuer and all, if they do not have a swipe machine, how can you use it? It is out of question. So that you cannot use anyhow, because if he doesn't, it is on the merchant establishment whether they want to allow you the facility of using a credit card or no. You cannot force him that just because I have a credit card, I have to pay you by card only. He should be giving you a facility. If he is not giving you, you cannot force it. Now, as far as credit is concerned, my view is I don't believe in that. People go for it. He may be advertising. Ultimately, the moment I subscribe to credit, I am giving all my credit card information to him, which is like putting my information into a public domain. Today he may not be using, tomorrow what he will do, I am not sure. So personally, I don't use. Today I am using 20 credit cards, but not, I have not gone to credit. I have a different system. I have all the billing dates on my mind. I have all the due dates on my mind, and I have never defaulted in my 20 years of usage of credit card on a single credit card transaction. So it is up to you. You have to take a call, but I would not advise going for credit, because they may give you incentives of rewards and all that, but I would not advise.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Mahesh Sale.
Before that, sir, Vijay sir, Asmit want to ask a question regarding credit card and CIBIL score.
Yeah.
Can you put some highlight on the CIBIL score and the credit card relation, please?
Sir, as I told you, it does affect the more defaults that you do, it affects your CIBIL score, because every single default is reported to CIBIL, whether it is through a normal bank or through a credit card, everything is intimated to CIBIL. So you have to ensure, even in my presentation, I said that it will affect your credit score if you default regularly on your credit cards.
Dr. Mahesh Sage, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Unmute yourself first. Dr. Mahesh. Unmute. Yeah, please.
Yes. Yes, sir. I'm asking question about the who come in the 30% slab in the income tax.
Yeah.
And the most of the CA end up with using debit card instead of credit cards.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not happen. Most of the end up with the credit card. But I don't know what is the view behind it. But I always
Sir,
thought with my CA.
I didn't get your query exactly. It was confusing.
That is my CA saying ki more use debit card instead of credit cards.
Sir, that may be his view. I will still suggest you use a credit card, because debit card ultimately it's your bank. So whether you use a debit card or you use a online NEFT transaction or UPI, it doesn't make a difference.
Okay, okay. So it is always good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Shirish.
Kirloskar, sir.
Please unmute yourself. Ask your question. Shirish. Okay.
Yeah. Sir, I got one question that which credit cards you will recommend? SBI or HDFC or ICICI based on your experience?
All are equally. It depends on how you deal with them. What are your transactions? All are good. Today I told you I'm using from different banks, so I have not faced the problem in any.
I asked you because Citibank
See,
has already.
it depends on your banker, which banking you are doing with which bank, and then every card has their features of their own. You have to understand the requirement, the features they are offering. Every card gives a different feature, so you have to understand, try and understand that, and based on your requirements, you have to go for a card.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Arjun, please.
Birthday.
बर्थडे सर तुमच्याकडे दोन लाईन चालू आहे, एकाला म्यूट करा.
एक म्यूट कर प्लीज. ओके,
एकाला म्यूट केले. Vijay sir, so I have used an auto pay facility to my saving account.
Yes.
I connected my credit card to my saving account.
Yes.
So my payment is never been delayed.
Yes.
Can you suggest it is safe or not?
It is safe. There is only one risk, that tomorrow if there is a wrong charge on your credit card, it will get delayed and then you will have to fight with them, and this adjustment will be done in the next bill. That's the only risk, nothing else.
Because the last 2-3 years I never found.
So sir, it's okay. I'm saying it is okay, absolutely okay, no problem.
Because the time delay of payment will not be there, and exactly
Yes,
after 45 days.
Yes, it's absolutely okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Our AG Nitin Shah ji, please. Nitin Shah, unmute yourself. Okay, ask your question.
Vijay ji, I want to ask you, what is this CRED?
They are
Again, I
spending-
said, sir, again, I told you, I already answered. Credit is nothing but an agency which helps you to remember your due dates and sends you reminders that your due date is there. Please make a payment at this time. But ultimately, you will have to shell out all your credit card details with them. They then get all the bills over there. Directly, they get the bills from the credit card company. So I would not suggest anybody personally to go for credit, because it is just like sharing your data with a third party, which I don't believe. I'm not saying they are correct or wrong. I don't use it. I cannot comment on
But sir, they are spending crores of
that.
rupees. in
That is
IPL,
their
I wrote
business,
in mail.
because they are
What is
getting
it, sir?
commission. Sir, they are getting
Yes.
commission. That is the business. You also start a app. You can also do a business. Everybody is doing today. You have a small food supply company like Beru doing spending crores of rupees. So this is their business. If they don't publicize, who will give them business?
Okay.
But it is profitable for them.
It must be. They are getting advertisements through that.
Okay.
If you use Cred, then they are getting sponsors for that. You see on that app, you will find n number of advertisements coming in. They are getting those advertisements. If you use Creds, they must be getting some commission also. So definitely it may be profitable. Maybe not now. Tomorrow they are seeing a profit in the future. In fact, I have been very vocal on Twitter also that I would not personally suggest agency like Cred to anybody. I would not share my card details with a third party, however incentives they may be giving.
Right.
Rahul, anyone?
Anyone? सर मेरा क्वेश्चन है, अगर क्रेडिट कार्ड का गलत इस्तेमाल होता है तो इज इट कवर्ड इन इंश्योरेंस?
Credit card wrong usage is covered up to a certain limit. It depends on your card company issuing you. Please check your terms and conditions of your card. It is covered, and moreover, normally immediately as you find nowadays every transaction that is going through your card, whether through physical or through online, you get a SMS. If you feel that a SMS has come and you are not that a transaction, immediately call up the banker, block your card, get the transaction blocked. So they will stop it, and you may not need that insurance cover also at that point of time.
Balchandra Dixit ji, you have a question.
Namaste. Actually, I have already kept my question.
I know, but you please say. I would not.
Able to read. You please ask your.
Okay. Can I use my one credit card to pay the bill purchased from another credit card?
No. Sir, then what is, then everybody would start using that. Why would somebody make a payment? If you can just rotate your cycle, then nobody would end up paying anything.
No, but what is the problem?
The problem, that is what I'm telling you now. How can ultimately they are doing business? Everybody would start rotating. Then I would never end up paying a single payment of mine. I would be rotating from one card to another card to third.
But both the companies have given me the credit, no? Because
They-
I have got
but
credit.
that credit is for a limited use. You cannot use for a card payment.
Okay.
You see the terms and conditions.
Rahul,
Yeah, Satish ji, boliye.
Sir, DGN 3160. Please unmute yourself. Yeah, please.
Yeah, good evening, Vijay. Yeah, nice to see you, Vijay.
Good
It's
evening.
really
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I am able.
Yeah, really, it is very informative and very useful to each and every person, those who handle with credit cards. A really fantastic subject, Vijay. I'm really lucky to join you. One thing I need to get an information from you, whether they, if we will not use the card, there will be any charges from bank side?
No.
For non-use of cards also, they are charging, Vijay?
No, normally for non-use.
Yeah, actually, that was.
At the most, they may tell you. At the most, they may tell you that we will cancel your card if you don't use. They cannot charge you.
Yeah. Cards which are allotted on no any payment for no any fee. For that anyway, as you say, there will be no any charges.
Yeah.
But the cards which are issued on yearly charges basis, for those cards they are charging.
No, they cannot. Only the annual charge is coming, because in fact, if they are charging annual fee, they have no right to charge you anything extra.
Yeah, but in my case for ICICI card,
You have to fight with them.
yeah. Okay.
Normally, because I have never seen, I told you I have 20 cards. There are maybe many cards which I may not be using for months, depending on my
Yeah.
requirement. I have
Uh-huh.
not paid a single charge for non-usage. I
Yes,
have
yes.
both chargeable, non-chargeable charge cards, everything I have.
Yeah, yours is a big ocean, Vijay. So you may not look into that matter in particular. Yeah.
But I have not faced in 20 years this problem.
Uh-huh.
So you have to take it up with ICICI Bank. Otherwise, tell them you better cancel the card. I will get another.
Oh, we have to inform this to ombudsman or to the bank only.
First, you speak to the banker. If they don't listen, then you go to the ombudsman.
Right. Thank you, Vijay. Nice, very nice subject.
Thank you.
You must come one day to my district also, Vijay.
Yeah, anytime you say, I am always available.
Right. Bye. Thank you.
Mallikarjun, unmute yourself. Mallikarjun, unmute yourself.
मोबाईल अनम्यूट कर मोबाईल.
Okay.
हॅलो.
हा बोला.
सांगा आता.
सर, गुगल पेमेंट जे आहे ते RBI न सर्टिफाय केलेलं नाही, त्यामुळे सेफ आहे का नाही?
वॉलेट करता यूज करायला तुम्ही पैसे कशाला ठेवताय तिकडे? तिकडे पैसे टाकून इमिजिएट ट्रान्सफर करून टाका ना.
Whether it is not certified by RBI?
Sir, these now many these are coming, they are in the process, but I am telling you, these payment wallets, you should never keep money inside. You just transfer the money into that and immediately pay it off. Whenever you need to make the payment, transfer the money in the wallet and pay it off. Don't keep any money over there. So where's the risk? If they are giving you some facilities and if, by using that, if you are getting some benefits, better use that benefits. Who's stopping you? Why not take the benefit?
Okay. Anyone wants to ask question?
If anyone want to ask Mohan, Dr. Mohan, yeah, please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Mohan. Yeah, please.
Hello. Sir, my question is, what is the difference between cashback and reward points, and how the reward points are to be used?
Reward points are the points which you get on every spend. That every spend that you do, the company will give you certain reward points. As I told you, it differs from 0.5% to 1%. Cashback is a separate scheme over and above the reward points. They give you as a separate scheme that if you use for XYZ purpose, we will give you some amount directly cash in your account. That is, your credit card gets credited with some cash which you can use for making credit card payments.
Yeah, and how to know that how many reward points you are getting and how much are collected?
Sir, everything comes in your statement. You check your statement. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Kishore, please ask.
Yeah, I'm Kishore Lola. I don't want to ask the question, but I want to tell something about Vijay Bhai, who is our speaker today. As you don't know, that's why I'm telling, he's really a very big shot. Really a very big shot. Today, you must have seen that our fellow Rotarian from Uganda has also joined. From many Rotarians out of our districts have joined. He is having a lot of tremendous international close connections. So, and he has a lot of speakers also in his directory. So what I request the Midtown people, that whenever we want any speaker of international level also, you can very well, anytime at midnight also, you can talk to Vijay Bhai. Even though he is a great person, but he is always down to earth a person. This I wanted to tell you. Thank you very much.
Yes, Kishore Bhai.
Kishore sir, thank you, but I am not that great a person as you say. I am a small time person.
That is your kindness, Vijay Bhai. I know what you are.
And sir, one of the big speakers, PDG Tony Sharma from London is here. Any topic of Rotary you want him, he is always available to come and speak, especially with Indian clubs. Tony ji, you would like to add something?
Yes, please, sir.
Tony ji, just a minute. Great
Vijay
question.
bhai, we will be happy if you request the out of India people to speak for 1 minute at least, please.
Yeah, please, PDG Tony, please.
Yeah. First of all, thank you very much for the invitation, Vijayji. And I'm here only because of Vijayji. I don't know where you are located, but I looked on Google Maps. You're in Maharashtra.
Yes.
I speak on many platforms on Rotary, but the passion I have is to create peace around the world. So my main topic is Indus Peace Park, where I'm trying to build 2 parks, one in India, one in Pakistan, with the hope that one day we will break this barrier. And the only people can do this is Rotary, because the politicians will never do it. So
Correct.
I'm always happy to talk to any Rotary club about Rotary and about the peace projects I'm doing.
Friends,
Again, thank you very much. And thank you for the platform and inviting me. So I now know where your Midtown Club is. So be aware, I will be back.
Friends, PDG Tony, along with a few Rotarians from India, Pakistan, and Europe, formed a association called as Indus Peace Park, through which they are going into this Indus Peace Park projects. And he has been delivering all along, and he has been taking this peace project to the globe for these points.
I think Rotarian Vivek Sharma is also there.
Rotarian, I would like to, yeah, Vivek, you can speak up.
Vivek.
Acha, and then I would request President Roy Stanley from Abuja ambassadors to say any.
Roy Stanley from Nigeria, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, please, sir. Roy Stanley, please unmute yourself and say something. Yeah, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, the president, as past President Vijay, for inviting me here. I'm a peace ambassador. I'm the first Nigerian member of the Rotarian Action Group for Peace here in Nigeria, and a member of the Institute of Economics and Peace, promoting peace all around the world, especially in Africa and Nigeria, to be precise. It was a very insightful presentation from Vijay. Vijay is all over the world. Vijay is all over the world. Vijay is all over the world. And my prayers are with you, India. I just pray you guys come out from the COVID-19 pandemic. Our prayers are with you and as Rotarians in true service. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would now request DGE Ayo Oyekodun from District 9125 Nigeria to give his contribution, please. DGE Ayo, please.
Okay, good evening, fellow Rotarians, presidents, past district governors, district governor-elect and district governor nominee. It's been a pleasure to have been at the meeting of today. And I just want to appreciate the guest speaker for today, Rotarian Vijay, for his presentation. It was well articulated, and we in Nigeria that have not embraced credit cards would also start looking at that portion of our credit card system. So I want to congratulate the Rotary Club in District 3170 for having us to be in their meeting today. And subsequently, we'll definitely be doing things together. Thank you very much and have a lovely evening.
Thank you, sir. Secretary Isabella from Rotary Club of Sonde, would you like to add something?
Yeah, please you unmute yourself and talk.
Because the president has just left, Kathy.
I think he is not.
Okay.
Thank much, PPVJ, great areas in to light, and thank you so much, and greetings from Sonde, Uganda.
Thank you, Secretary Isabella. Yes, friends, over to the organizers.
Okay, thank you very
Otherwise,
much.
we have others also if you want. President Rex from Abuja downtown. You would like to make a contribution?
You can unmute yourself and talk, please.
Good evening, everyone. First
evening.
and foremost, I want to recognize my DG, Ayo, and Vijay for having me here. I thank everyone for the opportunity to be in this medium. And I also pray that the Indian will come out of their challenge of this pandemic. Another thing I want to say is this credit card area is a very important area that we Nigerians will pray to move into. In the nearest future, we all sign into it. I thank you all for having us here, and we have a wonderful deliberation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rex.
Thank you. Thank you. If anyone, sir, Vijay ji.
विवेक आपको कुछ बोलना है?
You can unmute yourself and talk.
Vivek is currently in Himachal Pradesh. He is from Nigeria, but he is
Okay.
currently in Himachal Pradesh on his home visit. He might be having a network issue, possibly.
Okay,
In Himachal, there are
okay.
certain network issues.
Okay.
If you want to ask his final questions, you can unmute yourself and talk. I think there is no question.
Okay.
I forgot to welcome past final Narendra Bendre and Jayanta Day from District 3142.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to meeting, sir.
Thank you, Vijay.
Just want to say wonderful session and very important subject covered.
Yes. Nagjyoti madam, please speak.
Nagjyoti ji, you want to add a comment?
Okay.
Okay, we will conclude.
Okay. Today, Rotary Club of Sangli Midtown doing this meeting jointly with Rotary Club of Miraz, Rotary Club of Vishram Bagh, Rotary Club of Krishna Valley, and ELC Sangli. The President of Rotary Miraz, Amit Joshi, President of Krishna Valley Club, Tanaji Borade, ELC Sangli Head Mahesh Patil, and President of Vishram Bagh Club, Smita Ainapure, want to speak something about this meeting, please. You can say a few words. Mahesh Patil, President Smita Ainapure, President Amit Joshi, KVC President Tanaji Borade. If anyone want to add something about this meeting, please. We are already late for this meeting. Please, if you want to join, if you want to add something, please go ahead. Anyone? Okay.
We will conclude.
Okay. Now, the final vote of thanks. I will request our member, Rotarian Madhav Bedgiri, sir, to deliver vote of thanks of today's
Rahul,
meeting.
Khilare, I want to add something.
Okay, please.
Vijay ji.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
This year, our club, Vishram Bagh Club, and Rotary Club Miraz jointly have submitted one project, and international partner is from Nigeria. So I am very happy that the Nigerian people are with us today. It is our privilege that we will be doing a good job with them. All the 4 clubs together we have submitted the project.
Any support from Nigeria you need, you can just let me know. I am honorary member of a club in Nigeria also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will already told to Badde, sir, that Vijay ji is very much contacting with all the clubs. We can do against from foreign partners and all this for global grant project. We will contact you, sir. No problem.
Vijay ji, we are very proud to tell you that last year we had done 3 global grant projects.
Great to know that, sir. It's very good to know that global grant projects Indian districts are doing nowadays, because if we have been listening to history of our neighboring country, Nepal, which do on an average of 60 to 80 global grants project, being a small country, every year.
Now Bangladesh is also doing good thing.
Yeah. So it's good to note that India is also going into global grants at a bigger scale.
I will be touch with you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
If anyone add something, want to add something? Over to Bedgiri, sir. Please deliver your vote of thanks. Rahul.
Unmute yourself. Bedgiri sir, unmute yourself. Beckery sir, you are muted.
Yeah,
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 please.
Dear Rotarians, particularly giving a vote of thanks is a big problem, particularly in such types of VC meetings. Probably people or the Rotarians, those who have joined through their laptop, they might be having many notifications coming up on their screen through in the form of pop-up. Still, I assume that everybody is sitting at a home and giving a patient hearing for last 1 minute. I wanted to close it in a 1 minute about this vote of thanks. On behalf of all the coordinating clubs from Sangli and Miraj, we acknowledge the precious time given by Rotarian, past President Rotarian Vijay Kaval Ramani. Showing his commitment, he was among the first who joined on this particular VC. He is a true Rotarian. As we have seen it, he is not only active and operational in state of Maharashtra in Thane, but he is also a member, honorary member at many clubs in Africa and giving his commitment to the Rotary, different Rotary projects and the programs. Today, on the eve of Akshaya Tritiya particularly, this is the most important, most suitable event which has been arranged by our club about how to use the credit lines or how to use the credit facility by using the credit cards. Probably everybody might be having more than one card in their pocket and they might be using it religiously, but many times due to haphazard usage, you must have suffered also. Many of us probably might have suffered in their CIBIL score, and they may be facing. Few of our friends may not be having this credit card because of some rough usage or the improper usage in the beginning when they were not aware of this type of a knowledge which is given by Vijay. So I assume, and this will be really a great understanding or the following his advice and the principle. If we follow all the principles which he has mentioned, Rotarian Vijay has mentioned in very beautiful PowerPoint presentation in a very crisp manner, that how to use this particular credit card, then probably we will be able to use all these 10 different varieties of credit card to best of our capability to manage our credits. At some other day, looking at his particularly the domain area of doing some audits or some forensic audit, as particularly our Rotarian Kishore Lulla has said, at some time we may actually arrange a lecture on a forensic audit also to understand how these things are happening in the industry or how these things we should take care of. One more time, I extend my gratitude for his resourceful lecture. In years to come, probably we may continue to get his advice also. Also, we are thankful on behalf of all the clubs, the Rotarians, as many Rotarians join from India, but which are not part of 3170. We are thankful for their contribution, their attendance, and their valuable guidance and their messages given over here. There are many also past president. There are also past president and some PDGs joined from out of India clubs. I especially wanted to thank PDG Tony from UK, Rotarian Stanley from Nigeria, Rotarian Oedeken from Nigeria, Rotarian Secretary Isabella from Uganda. We are thankful, and really due to this digital world, due to this video conferencing facility, really we became the Rotary International, where virtually everybody can join from all across world on these types of valuable guidances, which we get it from different Rotarians, particularly Rotarians like Rotarian Vijay. We are thankful to Rotarian Badde for giving his introduction about the chief speaker. I am thankful particularly to Rotarian Rahul, who has nicely coordinated this meeting. On behalf of Rajendra and Dharmesh, I also wanted to thank all the Rotary clubs, those who become the co-organizers for this particular meeting. Last but not least, all the members, Rotary members, those who joined in this particular VC and given their valuable contribution and participated in asking their questions, getting their doubts clear. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for nice vote of thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Dharmendra. On behalf of Dharmendra and Rajendra, we are thankful for everybody who participated in this meeting. Most
thank you.
The Rotarian Vijay.
Thank you for the invite.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Vijay sir. Thank you.
Now I will request our president
Thank
and
you.
all clubs president to adjourn the meeting. And after adjourning meeting, the fellowship will also, if you want, someone want Vijay at some time, then the fellowship is continue for 5 to 10 minutes. But I will request all president to please adjourn the meeting.
Thank you.
Meeting adjourned.
Okay. Thank you, President.
Thank you. Thank you, Dharmendra.
Thank you, Bedigiri sir, and all people are joining with this meeting.
Thank you.
Anyone wants to ask? Anyone wants to talk with Vijay ji? Also, Tony is also there from online. If you want anything about peace and all these things, Badde ji, Rahul, past President Jairaj, other club members, please ask Vijay ji and Tony ji. Thank you very much.
I think most of the doubts are cleared by Vijay.
From Pakistan also, Rotract joined to our club.
Okay.
Who
Okay.
is this?
Shafqat Ali.
Who is this?
Shafqat Ali.
Shafqat Ali, yeah.
Thank you very much
He's
for
from
joining from
Hyderabad,
Pakistan.
Hyderabad Falcon.
Hyderabad in Pakistan also.
Yeah,
3271, yes, yes.
yeah, it is Sindh, Pakistan.
Other
Yes,
club
sir, we
members.
have Hyderabad, also in Pakistan, the Sindh part of the Pakistan.
Okay. You are a Rotractor. Nice to
Yes,
see you.
sir, I am a Rotractor. I
Okay,
joined
okay.
Rotract back in 2018.
Okay.
And in the last year, I chartered my own club, which is Hyderabad Falcon.
Okay. Very nice to see
Actually,
you.
Dharmendra, we had a very good meeting with a very prominent Rotarian from Pakistan.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I forgot his
Wonderful
name.
session, sir. Today's session excellent.
Thank you, Nagjyoti ji.
All over the world, everybody joined and majority. And really congratulations to everyone, our president, secretary, and
This is the advantage. This is the main advantage of online meetings and this pandemic year.
Yes, and we
Pandemic
are
session,
taking
we
up
will do this.
full advantage of this, and being a COVID-19, this thing, everybody is at home.